If there was a Hollywood Walk of Entitlement, these people deserve a star on it. In need of a male roommate, preferably attractive, that would pay all the rent. Okay, well, me too. I have 3 children, so it would have to be at least a 4-bedroom house in the blank area between blank. And with no pets or smoking/drinking issues. Are you looking for a roommate or a partner? This sounds to me like you are looking for a man to pay the bills in need of a sugar daddy. You'd have a typo there. It says roommate. That's not how you spell sugar daddy. My daughter's father has a new girlfriend and a new job. He's doing really well. He always gives me money. That's good. He even helps with my other kids who aren't his. Okay, bless him. But since his new girlfriend came into the picture, he still gives me money and takes his daughter every weekend, but he brings his girlfriend. I don't like her, and I told him to break up with her. He won't, so now he's going on child support. Oh, petty. What's a reasonable amount to ask the court? I'm a stay-at-home mom and would like to be a stay-at-home mom. Also, my current boyfriend is a stay-at-home dad and we need the support since we aren't working. Wow. Oh. Whew. Okay, someone put her name on a star. I have so many things to say and not one of them are nice. Not a single thought in my mind is nice. The biggest word that comes to mind is ungrateful. Yep. Sounds like you had a pretty solid ex there who was still supporting his children, doing better for himself, got a new girlfriend. None of your business. You also have a new boyfriend. You guys choose to stay at home and not work. Bless this man. Bless this man's soul. I need to move on because it's real sassy up here. It's real friggin' sassy. A while ago, I decided to treat myself to some Burger King. I was having a bad day and had a headache coming on, so I was waiting in line at BK when suddenly this woman came in with a monster of a child. He was out of control, screaming, punching his mother, throwing things around. The mother didn't pay any attention to him and he continued yelling, "I want a pie." That sounds pretty good. My headache turned into a full-blown migraine. I calmly turned and asked if she could please calm down her child. Immediately, she got up in my face telling me to mind my own business. I nodded and turned around when the child cried out again how he wants pie. I then decided to ruin their day in the most devious way I could think of. When I got to the front of the line, I asked the person at the register how many apple pies they have left. They told me and I bought all of them. I ate one and made sure the kids saw me throw the rest in the trash. Oh girl, your headache must have been bad that day. Because that is petty. But also, teach that kid a lesson. You don't always get what you want, especially when you're throwing punches and screaming. There's so many things that bother me, but that is one of them. When parents just don't parent.
You had one job.
And you see kids throwing tantrums in public and the parent is just like the kid is full. I've seen kids full out. At the beach recently, I saw this kid full out punching his father. Dad's doing nothing about it. Dad's just like, bruh. How are they gonna respect you? How are they gonna even see you as like an authoritative figure? They're punching you. I'll be damned. I can't even imagine punching one of my parents as a child. Currently, there are people outside doing yard work in 90-degree heat. My HOA pays for it, and it's almost always a new group of men who do it. I pray for them, because I couldn't do it. Today, most of them are wearing the company sweatshirts or t-shirts. I happen to walk out to my car to grab something, and a few are sitting around my stairs in the little shade we have on my street. They apologize and go to stand. I tell them they're totally okay. As I'm coming back, one man quietly asks if he can use my hose to refill his water bottle. Oh, why does this make me want to cry? Girl, you're fine. I'm so emotional. I, of course, tell them to just wait a moment, and I bring out some of my glasses and a pitcher of cold filtered water. One younger kid starts to tear up. He had asked someone down the street if he could use their hose, and the owner of the house yelled at them, telling them to just do their job and get out of their yard. Not only is the UV index currently very high, but my area is also under an air quality warning, and it feels 10 degrees hotter than it really is. It's just water. It took me 3 minutes, if that, and they were all very grateful. Brought my cups back up to my door and continued their work. That's terrible. I don't even know how people can work in that, you know? We've had a heat warning over here like all summer, where it is like 90, and then because of the humidity and everything, it feels 10 degrees hotter. It's been brutal. Anyone working outside, my heart goes out to you. I would be bringing them water, Gatorade. I feel for all of them. That makes me so sad. And their work, usually if they're outside working like construction, that is, you're moving, you're lifting, that's, oh my God. I would faint. And all they wanted was some hose water. That's all they wanted, hose water. Who hurt you that you're so bitter? I like the style, but I can't photograph myself. Hello? If you want to make money, don't become an artist, because real people do not spend money on art. Oh, do fake people spend money on art? Especially during a crisis. You should be using your skill to make a difference in someone's life right now, not trying to put money in your own wallet. I made pottery for 4 years and no one ever felt sorry for me. And pottery is actually useful. Seriously, it should be a crime to try and make money from something like this during a national emergency. You really have a thing against artists, don't you? Honestly, this sounds like it's coming from an artist who might not be as successful as they hoped of being. I'm getting bitter artist vibes from this, and maybe that's from the pottery experience that you did for 4 years. Is there a reason you stopped? Me, my sister, and my mother are heading to a restaurant. As we approach, we see a open handicap spot that we want. My mother is in a wheelchair. I'm also currently in a leg brace. Damn. Across from that spot is another handicapped space occupied by a blue car who's beginning to back out. When they see us coming, they pull back in. Okay, so clearly they were either waiting for us to pass or they were just straightening out. Didn't think anything of it. As soon as we pull into the other spot, the blue car's driver, the Karen, walks over and waits for us to start getting out. And then comes the tirade. We stole her spot. She had been starting to back into it when we just happened along and snatched the space she had so obviously claimed. She has an 80-year-old grandmother in a wheelchair, so she needs the spot more than we do. We point out that we had no way of knowing she was about to back in. She says she had her brake lights on. Karen yells at me and my sister for not even looking handicapped. We point out our elderly mother with the wheelchair and my leg brace. And admittedly, this is the point where I lose my cool and outright tell her to F off. She storms off. Oh, and by the way, while her father did have a cane, neither of them were in a wheelchair. The grandmother had already been dropped off and gone inside anyways. Okay, but I think we're missing the whole point. Hold on. Across from the spot is another handicapped spot occupied by a blue car beginning to back out. So they're already in a handicapped spot that is directly across from the one that you stole. What's the problem? Realistically, they're probably less than 10 steps apart. Grandma's already inside. You already parked in the one technically, and I understand they probably pulled in maybe to back in, but guys, there's another handicapped spot directly in front of it that you were already in. Just pull back in. Call it a day. My neighbor, who also has been a friend of mine for a few years, is very upset that the empty lot across her house was bought by Habitat for Humanity. She told me that she will move if they really do build a house there. She doesn't want to live across from those types of people. I told her that I knew one of the families that applied for the house going there and that they were a really nice family and she didn't care. She would move regardless. I really hope she does move because it's not fair to the future homeowners of the Habitat house to have to be around people like that. Judgmental. I was going to say the same thing, honestly. Do us all the favor. Sounds like you would be really tough to live by. Like if they moved in, I guarantee they would have issues. There would always be issues. All aboard the hydration station. Lemon water in my cup. What's in yours? You already know the drill. 2 sips of alcohol if you have alcohol in your cup, because one is selfishly for me. Cheers. Hope you're having a good day. We got a 1-star review here. I went to get a cup of water. hydration station. Perfect timing. Asked the guy that works there if I could please get a cup of water. He told me I had to go in line to get a cup of water. For a cup of water. They weren't even busy. If they were busy, I would have somewhat understood. But this was something that could have taken him a minute to give me, but instead I had to wait in line for like 10 minutes. I'm confused. Am I the only one surprised by this? Of course you have to wait in line. It doesn't matter if you're going up to get a cup of water or a cup of coffee. Like, you still wait your turn. You know what? I dealt with that a lot though at Tim Hortons. Because you're not ringing them out because a cup of water is free. We had customers all the time just walk up and be like, can I have a cup of water? And other people would get pissed, like, wait in line, because then you're taking time from the employee helping the line to go and get you a cup of water. So this is a huge debate. I feel like some people might agree that you shouldn't have to wait in line to get a cup of water. What team are you? If you are hopping on the hydration station and getting yourself a cup of water, are you waiting in line, or you don't think they should wait in line? I feel like you should wait in line, no matter what it's for. Gotta wait your turn. This happened about 30 minutes ago. Oh, we got a fresh off the press story right now. I go to KFC, and as I'm pulling up, I see that the drive-thru line is insanely long. It's a single lane drive-thru. Instead of bothering with it, I park and go inside. There's one guy standing back waiting for his food, but I walk right up to the till. It takes a minute or so for a cashier to come take my order, which was ridiculously simple. You know, a large popcorn chicken and a large macaroni salad. Oh, guys, those are literally the top 2 items for me at KFC, which I haven't had in years. Macaroni salad, bury me in it, drown me, and popcorn chicken. Phenomenal. As she's taking my order, a woman in a pickup truck at the drive-thru window starts honking her horn like crazy and yelling, hello, where the F is my food? Hello, I've been waiting 20 minutes. I want to speak to the manager. It's been 20 minutes, you effing a-holes. Anyway, my cashier calls for the manager, and then she starts to put together my order. As she's bringing me my bag, drive-thru Karen can see my food and starts flipping out even more. Oh, hell no. I've been waiting 20 minutes and she just got here. Give me my food. She should have to wait until my order is ready. I was here first. Ooh, let me tell you the tea, okay? I worked at Tim Hortons, as we all freaking know. We actually had a rule, okay, that we had, no matter what, no matter who was there first, whatever, we always had to deal with the drive-thru before the in-store customers, you guys. And you bet your bottom dollars, we heard about it from customers. People were pissed, as they should be. But why it was like that? Because we had drive-thru times to meet. I don't know if you knew that. If you haven't worked at fast food, I was a supervisor for Tim Hortons. I had to meet certain drive-thru times. Every drive-thru interaction, there's a timer on the wall, this big timer. And at the end of your shift, whatever your supervisor shift is, they calculate the average of all your drive-thru, every single order. And we had to meet a certain time. And if we didn't, we got penalized for it. So yeah, we had to tend to the drive-thru and just have all these customers in store waiting, pissed off all the time. Went to the movies today, and there was a Karen at the front of the line. This woman was asking 6 billion questions about the loyalty program and taking forever to buy 3 tickets. I have an itch in my nose, hold on. She paid with a $100 bill right after they opened, so there wasn't enough change in the drawer. The manager brought more change out, and this woman wouldn't stop. What did I just say? What did I just say? I honestly have no idea what I just said, but I know it wasn't right. The manager brought more change out, and this woman wouldn't stop talking to them as they tried to count out the change. The employee shorted it $10, an honest mistake, but oh no, not for Karen. It was a clearly personal affront. She says way too loudly, "That's why you always count the change back, so this doesn't happen." The couple in front of us were able to go to a different cashier, so she looked back at us and apologized in a, "Isn't this cashier so dumb" kind of way. My husband shook his head and said, "Maybe if you had stopped asking all the questions and distracting them while they were counting, it would have never happened." Also, honest mistake. It would be one thing if they shorted her money and then denied it and refused to give her the $10. Like, okay, ma'am, sorry, let me give you the $10. Like, not a big deal. mosey along. 1-star review. They have a billboard that says free soda while you wait. Am I going to be waiting so long I'm going to get thirsty? The billboard advertising free soda while I wait tells me I will indeed be waiting so long I will get thirsty. The billboard can be seen from the highway, alerting anyone who wants to do business here. Be advised, you will be waiting. Thank you so much for that explanation, because I actually didn't know that the word wait meant that I would wait. I don't care if I gotta wait 30 seconds or 5 minutes. That's a free drink. I don't understand why we're complaining about a free soda. You're complaining about a business that you didn't even go and purchase from. You're just mad about their promotion. That's wild. You got too much time on your hands. Can I get a sweet, beautiful young lady? Well, here I am. To help pay, oh, here I'm not. To help pay my child support. I'm tired. I can respect that. I'm not showing this to start any arguments, just something motivational to fellas who have kids. Just be mindful. Some people are bitter, some just do it out of spite, or they can't move on from a situation. If it wasn't for child support, I don't think I'd have so much hustle and ambition in my mind. I'm doing great. I take care of them, plus pay this BS. So if I'm a deadbeat, that's cool. At least I'm a paid, hard-working deadbeat that gets things done. Motivation. Hashtag inspire. You know what? I will give credit where credit's due. You're working hard and you're paying your child support. Not everyone does that. However, those are your children and you do need to financially support them. So I don't know about finding a sweet, beautiful young lady to just help pay for those children. I got a switcheroo. I like to sit crisscross, but then my feet always fall asleep. Today, while acting as floor key holder, I had a guy come in at work telling me that he recently bought a 1,000-piece puzzle and there were only 999 pieces in it, and he is missing one piece. It's probably under your freaking couch. Let's be real. I immediately went into the customer service normal responses. I'm so sorry that happened. We can totally do an exchange or a return. I asked him what puzzle it was to check if we have more. He gives me a vague answer about national parks. I'm feeling a little weird about this interaction, so I ask him if he brought it with him for a return. And he looks at me like I just killed his dog. Him. No, I don't. It's missing one piece. I can show you a picture. Me. I totally believe you, but unfortunately, we would need you to bring in the puzzle for the return. Him, can I bring you the receipt? Me, you will need the receipt as well, but the puzzle also. Him, okay, but it's put together. I can show you the puzzle. Me, again, I believe you, but we will not give you another without the actual box. This conversation is shortened, but we went in circles for at least 5 minutes. He then proceeds to leave the store, presumably, that is, until he decides to go to our cafe and harass our barista about the same issue. I get a call on the headset asking for a manager in the cafe, and as I'm walking up, the man sees me and damn near bolts out of the door. Like, this man fully wanted us to just give him a free puzzle. Part of me doesn't even believe he actually has a puzzle at home. Oh my God, I never even thought of that. That could be a total scam where he just goes in, says all that, and gets some cash out of it. I've actually never thought of that though. What if you did genuinely buy a puzzle, put it all together, and there was a piece missing? Like, that's just kind of the risk we take, right? When we buy a puzzle. Or you can box it all back and then return it. And you're like, well, I don't want to keep it forever. Like, I did it and there's a missing piece. I can't even finish it. That makes sense. Do you guys like puzzles? Let me know. Do you enjoy puzzles? I have mixed emotions about them. I don't really have patience for puzzles half the time, but I understand they can be relaxing. And I think we all know that I need to be relaxed sometimes. Stay classy out there. Stay sassy. I'll see you tomorrow.